Checking in, checking in. Checking in, checking in. Checking in, checking in. Checking in, checking in. Good evening, guys. How y'all doing? See 5 person on the live. Guys, you could type, say something in the comment. Checking in, guys. Y'all just here. Type something in the comment. I want to know who's here. Checking in, checking in. 100 houses so far. Thank you for the like, the person who did it. Checking in, guys. Being silent is an option, and it really doesn't affect me if y'all be silent and don't leave a comment. I am a loner, and silence is my best language. But if you're gonna come on the live, you could at least leave a comment. But if you chose not to, I can run the live and I just say checking in. And I just rest it right there. So if y'all want to comment or anything so other people can know who is here, that is great. If y'all don't want to, fine with me. It's not taking nothing away from me. And when I speak my mind and I speak the truth. Hear what the teacher say. If it's somebody sending y'all over here to start my page, welcome. Bring the report back to them that it doesn't matter. It doesn't faze me. If y'all chose just to come and stay silent, I respect that too. Because at the end of the day, I'm a loner and I'm better off not having a lot of people around. If y'all come over here and because y'all afraid that other people will not interact with y'all because y'all come on my live, that is fine too. It doesn't bother me if y'all come over here and if y'all make it known that y'all on my live, y'all won't be able to work with other people, that is fine too. It's between you and them. Has nothing to do with me. So you want to come on the live, you don't want to leave no comment, either because you sent to stalk my page, number one, or number two, you're over here and you don't want it be known because people will not let you work with them. Number two, or you just come to be nosy, that is fine. I'm a loner. I'm better off having less people around and interacting with less people. Hi, how you doing? How's your night going? Let you hear a little bit about what's going on with cartel. Let me entertain y'all. The topic, the title of what I'm watching here on YouTube is, oh my God, Vice Cartel builds 100 houses for homeless people in Westmoreland. DJ Khaled donate 40K to Jamaica. So let it play, guys, for y'all.
Jamaican people and say,
Yeah, okay. Whosoever come here think y'all want to be slick, y'all making yourself look like a fool
so that the world
if
knows
that's
it.
what y'all doing.
So why in this perilous time here, you had them on computer, a trace. Like, you know, like when woman da fish market and lock for deal and a labrish.
Cavani, come make the soup
Yeah, them team
the
up.
same way.
No, but the whole of we
But me
have
not
to
want
make
so
a
much
thing.
soup next
The whole
time.
of we
I know, yeah, okay.
to have to people them.
Make your soup boil down a little bit
You know,
more.
say no pound no tears still enough. But I have to tell the eye them this, you know. So the eye them to just man up and cut out.
I can run my life just like this if y'all don't want to let me know who's here. Listen to what's going on. Go listen to what is on YouTube already.
Any man with trace, a trace them one of that. We call it SASSY. When I forgot. Cut out them things them as well, Jim. Cut out them things there. A team up here. Man and man to team up. Same and help. Jamaica need I am right now.
Next topic, guys. Insult goes both ways.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Midday News. Here's what we have in the bulletin.
After reintroduction of toll fees, mounting concerns over spoiled meat reaching consumers in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. And later in sports, rain caused no result in fourth T20 between West Indies and New Zealand.
Thank you for joining us. I'm Terry Simpson. Here are the details. The Jamaica Agricultural Commodities Regulatory Authority, JACRA, has launched a joint task force to assess damage across the island's key commodity sectors following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. The task force, made up of stakeholders from the coffee, cocoa, coconut, and other industries, has already begun site visits in several affected parishes. Now, JACRA's Acting Director General, Wayne Hunter, says the goal is to gather accurate data on crop losses and infrastructure damage to guide recovery efforts. He adds that the findings will inform recommendations to the Ministry of Agriculture and help shape future disaster preparedness strategies. Farmers are being urged to stay in touch with their local representatives to report damage and access support. The Jamaica Defense Force says even as it continues to be a key source in hurricane recovery, some soldiers have also been impacted by the hurricane. Chief of Defense Staff, Vice Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman provided the update and gave the latest on the death toll on TVJ's Smile Jamaica morning program. Antonia Atkinson has the details.
The Jamaica Defense Force has been at the center of the country's relief efforts post-Hurricane Melissa, providing logistical and relief support as well as carrying out search and rescue operations, among other things. But according to Chief of Defense Staff, Vice Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman, more than 200 soldiers have been impacted by the hurricane.
We ensure that we reassure them, and one of my directives immediately, even before the storm, it was to ensure that we dedicated a team that would be specifically looking at assisting our own persons who are affected. As I said before, after this storm, we were not able to account for or communicate with over 200 soldiers. And
Why
as the
they have
days went
two
on,
different
we
color
reached them either physically or they reached us physically or through some means.
As it relates to the Hurricane Melissa death toll, she provided this update.
We've recovered some 30-something bodies.
36 bodies.
That's not normal in Jamaica.
36 bodies.
Yes. So most of the bodies were in cut-off areas, and that was the JDF that were recovering those. And of course, there were soldiers who they themselves were completely, and their communities were completely destroyed. So whilst they did not have shelter,
Checking in, guys. Using the news to entertain y'all,
When
since
asked
y'all
about
don't
the
want to
magnitude of the
leave a
hurricane's
comment.
impact, Colonel Damon Carey
Using the
revealed
your
that this is
news
a disaster unlike any.
to entertain
Yeah, it
y'all.
was just so different from all that we've been used to. I mean, we've seen disasters before. I mean, we've seen the pandemic.
Very creative people.
We've seen Hurricane Beryl and a number of other things, but just the scale of this has been so much more. And of course, in terms of the operations that the JDF does on a day-to-day basis, it's just significantly different.
Relief efforts are expected to continue in the coming weeks as communities work to rebuild. Antonia Atkinson, TVJ News.
Cleanup efforts are underway at the Charles Gordon Market in Montego Bay, St. James, which was left in disarray following the passage of Hurricane Melissa. Mayor Richard Vernon has also reignited calls for a new modern market in the area. Prince Moore has the details.
In the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa, the Charles Gordon Market in Montego Bay is undergoing a major cleanup exercise. The market,
Where in Montego
one of
Bay
the
is
city's
that?
main commercial hubs, was significantly affected by flooding and debris following the passage of the powerful storm. Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, along with teams from the St. James Municipal Corporation, the National Solid Waste Management Authority, as well as other agencies, got to work.
It has been rough several days since Melissa, and we have been cleaning right across the city of Montego Bay and the municipality of St. James. There's a method to what we're doing. When we started our cleanup exercise, we ensured that we open up roadways, one way at least. Now we are moving into the complete opening up of those roadways so that you can have full access. We're also doing the opening up of roads that lead to essential services, schools, health centers, major communities, you name it.
The mayor also emphasized the extent of damage from Hurricane Melissa, noting
Hi,
that
how you
restoring
doing?
normalcy to the market is a top priority.
The Charles
Boss
Gordon
kid.
Market was significantly damaged.
How's
The
your
entire
day?
roof is gone. The section that we refer to as the gun court area, which is a large area for the vendors and for shoppers, that has been significantly compromised by the hurricane. The Charles Gordon Market is usually a space that produces a lot of garbage, but on top of that, we also have much of the waste from the hurricane.
Oh, great. Where are you streaming from?
Old board, you name it, and we are cleaning out everything.
Mayor Vernon says based on his assessment, a new market is urgently needed.
It has been coming in terms of the development. We have started some of the processes. The Ministry of Local Government and Community Development provided some assistance for the restoration of the Charles Gordon Market, but what we have managed to do so far has been undone by Melissa. We will need a new market, and as you move around, you will see why that is necessary.
Prince Moore, TVJ News.
Concerns are mounting that spoiled meat could reach consumers in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa. This comes after police in Manchester seized the carcasses of 4 cows.
Jeez, I'd asked a question about that on TikTok.
Main Road. The operation conducted between 5:30 and 6 a.m. Sunday by the members of the Manchester Police Division and the Area 2 Agricultural Protection Branch.
Wow.
The discovery of 4 large brown cow carcasses with their heads still attached. The driver fled the scene, raising immediate concerns about the origin, handling, and safety of the meat. Police say the incident highlights the risk of
Cavani,
unexpected and
start the
improper
soup, don't let it stay.
meat entering the market, particularly following the hurricane's disruption in supply chains. Now, our news team spoke with one of the cattle farmer who was victim of the theft.
Hear that a lot of cows are missing, and hear that mine as well.
Checking in, guys, checking in. I will engage y'all if y'all leave comments. If y'all chose not to, I will entertain y'all with
He said he
contents
reported the matter to the
on
police and was then
YouTube that
advised
some of
the
y'all don't
seizure.
know about. Simple as that.
Devastated to know that, trying as a young farmer, and when you look, everything gone.
In terms of value, how much you think you lost?
I think I lost about 1.5 million right now. Total
1.5.
in loss right now. And that is a big for a young farmer who just trying to make ends can meet for our family and things.
In the meantime, head of the Agricultural Protection Branch, Senior Superintendent Oral Pascal says officers will be strategically deployed to pursue those involved in illegal meat distribution. Now, there was chaos at the Mami Bay toll booth this morning as motorists were taken off guard by the reintroduction of toll fees. Toll collection resumed at 12 a.m. island-wide. Now, several vehicles were transporting relief supplies for communities hardest hit by Hurricane Melissa. Deputy Mayor of Portmore, Councillor Alaric Campbell, was part of a team heading to Hanover.
We are on our way down to assist in the relief efforts in Hanover. We came sharply and suddenly upon the toll plaza at the North-South Highway, and there was a bottleneck, and I believe that persons are unaware. I find it also concerning that the Premier Disaster Mitigation and Response Agency seem to have been caught up in the dilemma as well, because there are many vehicles from the Office of Disaster Preparedness and Emergency Management who, it would appear from my own site, it would appear as if they were also caught off guard. I am appealing to the authorities whether they could consider extending, we know it can't go on forever, but extending the toll-free time, because there are many persons who are still helping other communities out, and it is something that will go forward, because the vehicle that I was in, the toll is over 7,000. It's a class 3 vehicle, and that could go towards buying some water and some other relief items. So if the government could continue the toll.
Hi, Padre, how are you doing?
And even if it is only going in the westward direction, it will help. So that is my appeal this morning.
Now, the fees had been
Hola.
suspended following Hurricane Melissa, allowing individuals to transport
Hola, hola, hola.
the hardest hit by the storm. A New York-based non-profit organization, Pencils for Kids, known for providing supplies and guidance to students in St. Elizabeth.
I think you're saying
its sister company, Quick Step,
good night, ma'am.
Severe damage. Now, despite
I
this,
think that's
founder
what
and
you are
president of the
saying
charity, Randy Griffith,
in
says
Spanish.
he remains committed to continuing the mission to uplift young minds across the community.
The Quickstep community is destroyed right now. Everything is destroyed. The schools, homes, livestock, farm especially. Everything is destroyed. So right now we are trying to see if we can rebuild it as fast as we can.
But to continue that mission, they will need help themselves.
We need zinc, we need plywood, we need connection of, first of all, and electricity. So we are thinking about getting some form of Starlink and water, absolutely. Water, food. So right now we did some donation yesterday. We did get the whole community food and
is soup finished?
Right now we're working on getting some Starlink and some solar lights.
In the meantime, a resident from Quick Step says the food supplies are running low.
So luckily, it was 4 or 5 trucks, which was there. They would have scrubbed, so you'd have food for the last 2 days, but now going down, it's rough. So food have to come.
And water.
And water have to come. Because the water in the tank them now become green, black, all quality color.
It is now
Why
time
become
for a
green
break,
or
but please stay with us
contaminated?
for stories when we return.
Let me see what else I'm gonna use to entertain y'all. For whatever reason y'all come here for, I give y'all something to go back with.
Whenever I know what else to do. I ask her what to do. She said, I have to save her. So to me, That's what I did. The name I gave to her was Alona Alexia Garden, but she's registered as Lamika Lamos.
Alright. So, in the news recently, we heard that she would have been living somewhere else and the persons are reporting on the same.
She has been living there for 13 years. This year will be 14 years, to be exact. May coming, she 40.
How exactly is it that you got to be living with these persons?
Kavani story so no stay.
I was a strip dancer. Yeah, most Jamaican people will say go-go. I was a strip dancer back then. I had other kids too, because I'm a mother of 9 kids. I didn't have it, serious. I had my mother too, brother and sisters.
Checking in.
When I asked my mother to keep the child, keep Alona for me, because she was going to keep my other bigger daughter to her, my son. So she said she can't manage the three of them. You understand? Because them live up at the hill, me live down at the flat for Central Village. There me grow.
Checking in, shop. How you doing?
You know, for them to keep her for me so I can go work.
PGA, oh no, Bishop.
Me have other kids.
PGA Bishop, how are you doing? I just realized.
So,
how's your day?
when me used to come,
Thank you for coming through and my live.
Make me up sometime, I have no money, because sometimes I really not have none. Best friend, Pepsi.
Kavani,
She helped me out. Me used to come with
what
her
it a
things,
boil up
pampers,
story.
whatever me can afford, I come with it. When I wanted her now, the Lamont said to me, say, seems as if I don't, you know, like I don't have anywhere and nothing.
Yeah, these people coming through thinking they
Them
slip,
will keep her.
possibly being sent by my haters.
Them will keep her.
Or they're on the live, but they can't make it known that they're on the live because my haters will not use them for work if they make it known. So politely giving them an insult back, because insult for insult, and I will do it professionally.
I remember when I was working in
Some people come here don't really know to speak English, but they could still type. But I think they're being sent by others or don't want to make known that they're watching my live stream, because people who they work with probably not going to use them to work again.
And them are going to carry her overseas to go do some art business. So, me have to take a photo. I have a copy of the photo that I took. I must take a photo. The Lamont them have to carry with her. I don't have a problem because I want her to go do the surgery. So I believe my mother me give pass the photo, because I never go up there to Miss Lamont then. My mother.
Papa, what are you put on
She was
Kavani?
the closest one. That's how I know them through she. Yeah, so that was the only paper I know about. The paper she fly over to the art. That's how she come by the picture. But she said she never see the picture anywhere, because I still have a copy at home. So the adoption part, I don't know how the papers them signed.
Give me a second.
I can't recall. May I fight for
Yeah,
remember.
share my food.
My mother, she not give me no information. Don't know why. So, but that is how they get us to. And she 3 months. They keep on saying it's 3 weeks, but it is not 3 weeks, because 3 weeks I was still at home. Just a baby and the home. At 3 months.
Dream home turn nightmare. Give y'all that to listen to. I need 2 corns, you hear? And the rug should be on the floor over there. Yeah, listening to a YouTube clip talking about what happened in St. James, a dream house. Now turn trash after Hurricane Melissa. So if that's how you want to be entertained, I have no problem. I work with the flow.
Some of us are still sleeping in our cars or home or totally protected by the wind, and they don't even have anything to come and to talk to us. They're just directing us to the insurance. I am been here since December would be 2 years.
How old is the complex?
The complex about 3 years, 3, 4 at the most. It's a new complex.
You were looking
You share
at
yours
the
too?
material that was used to construct the
Oh,
hole.
2 pieces of corn, 2 dumplings.
These are the walls.
Sheet wall, drywall. That was drywall, baby. Will be destroyed. Sheet rack.
The night after, and we are still on the outside.
And you said Tuesday night.
The night of the storm, the night of Melissa. The roof was going. One of them.
Boy, let me
And that's what.
Sweet Trinloni.
Here at the time.
Give you something else?
He was fine, traumatized. When his things were flying away, I asked him to get under the bed. And that's where he saw. Okay.
Given the location of the complex, when you heard about the warnings that we're going to be having a hurricane that would potentially be catastrophic,
Whoa, let me see
did you
this
at any
one.
point think that you were
I have to say the breeze is getting better. And it's everything I live has to go
Thank
under the
you.
bed button.
How much dumpling you give me?
Everything come on. And when I-
Oh, how much dumpling I put it?
Yeah, money and then you
Of
have
a 3 night? So let me get half of the other one. Let me get half of the dumpling.
Somebody, yeah, somebody mentally ill.
Where? Here in the street,
Yeah,
right?
yeah, I'm there also.
You're looking at them now?
Yeah.
Oh, wow. But you're living up under the cellar
Yeah.
since when?
From last week, Tuesday.
You were inside the house when the
Yeah,
storm
and
hit?
it struck me underneath. Yeah.
Wow, thank God she survived.
For how long were you trapped?
When it started, in the evening.
So
Thank
how long
you.
were trapped underneath?
And next time don't splash it so hard, got to go up on my computer.
Tell me, explain
Oh.
what happened. When the rains and the winds and it was
When
started,
it went from the first roof, lift up.
the roof.
Yeah, that's first roof.
Mm-hmm.
And I am trying to move from here to in this roof. Tell that roof for it, yeah, the second that roof. I want to say the breeze is getting better. And it, everything I live has to go under the bed bottom. And same like after this thing, everything come on me. And when I get pushed out, yeah, money and Daniel class, when I come up on us, I'm say, help. But we must never turn it.
So this is a bed right here.
Yeah, it's a bed.
So you actually you went under the bed.
Under the bed, everything like this. Come on in under the bed.
How were you able to dig yourself out?
Oh, I just come out like, put here, come out. And I tried to get out the bed and I tried to get out Mr. Simmons. And I lose everything. And my house is very expensive. Boom back here, everything I lose everything. Food TV, and I lose my washing machine, and I lose my door, and I lose my fridge. You know what I mean? Settee them on me.
Fully furnished house destroyed.
How have you survived since Tuesday to now?
All the rain fall away. All the rain I'm working till now. Don't have a head. But I have food. But I don't have a head. I don't have a head.
Where you get food?
My granddaughter comes to bring up work yesterday. I bring some food. And my
So you have to go to the red and walk
Yeah.
to meet her?
yeah. I never know the road. And my godson come here. I don't know what food there was. Come on, Sunday. I bring some flowers to the biscuit. My man named Peter come here, set on food and bring some food to both. Yeah.
So you really have been surviving through the kindness of others.
Yes, I'm a grandparent. But maybe I saw food before that, before the storm hit me. I never provide this storm, but I did buy some food. And I have a next problem. My son went in Kingston. The street will make 3 weeks. And I don't hear anything. I call his phone, voice me. Yeah.
What's his name?
His name Alden Edwards.
You have a phone number for him?
I call him that phone. I report it to the police and I'm not getting.
Because I don't think I have no service down here.
No, we don't. Before this storm.
What's your next move, Smith?
I don't know it.
Have you started to distribute relief supplies and food supply, the government, the authorities? Have you seen anyone?
No, I don't see anyone yet. I don't see anyone. I just see the cops and them over with me. This is where I'm going for really way to help. The cops and them just flying. And nobody responds to me yet.
Have you been able to be in touch
Melissa
with
is a
the council?
disaster.
No, we don't report to the council. We have to see close up before.
That's Councillor Samuel.
Yes, Council Samuel is the weak one.
So you have heard nothing from anybody about?
Yeah, I made some soup yesterday.
No, I don't hear anything yet.
Some red pea soup.
I was under the house, but Mr. Franklin, we put the water, but I tried to move.
So, I'm not talking much because people coming on the live, they don't want to talk. I know some of them, they're watching, but they can't let other people know they watch my live.
So if you could appeal for any sort of help.
And some of them I know they're sent. So what I'm doing, I'm politely sending that same message back to them. I don't have to do a lot of talking. YouTube, I could play stuff on YouTube to entertain them so they can bring the report
Here's
back.
what others are doing to fix missing and broken teeth. The company everyone has been raving about is called Nuvia, with thousands of 5-star reviews and a 99.13 success rate to back it up. It's no wonder Nuvia is the clear choice for thousands of patients nationwide. And that's not even the best part. It takes them only 24
At least y'all
hours
see
to
me
eliminate the
eating.
problem and provide a permanent solution.
I'm not bouncing food out of nobody's mouth
A game changer.
because I will have my food while I'm not boxing, and I will not box food out of another person's mouth.
You're getting it within 24 hours after surgery.
Give them something.
People are always asking me, are those permanent? Are they going to last a lifetime? Well, yeah, they are. 2.5 years later, and they're just like the first day I got them, as strong as ever.
They have to see what
Has figured out how to
you
get
up
into
to.
your permanent set of teeth.
I mean,
in just
I come on the live. Some of them they sent. I greet them.
Dental offices. I'll attach a link.
And no one answering.
Quiz to see if you made
Very
it.
few. So, thanks to those who leave a comment, because there are times when the comment here is very active, but people want to play games, I can play it back.
The most insightful way to never scoop again. Litter Robot 5, the next generation of litter robots. The new Waste ID system detects.
I'm not here for games. I'm not gonna play games with no one.
Least time to clump. And number 2.
No, I'm not gonna accept games from no one.
Instant odor management. With the same footprint as a traditional litter box, the elegant design and appliance-grade materials complement any style, any space, and now any place. The new integrated scale tray allows you to put it on any floor.
Let me see. I'll get a pan. Okay. Give you a little bit of some information right now.
Relief efforts ramp up. Hi, I'm Debbie. The world continues to respond after Melissa devastated parts of Jamaica 10 days ago. Help, however, slow to reach some communities. St. James among the parishes worst affected, especially hard to reach areas in the hills above Montego Bay.
You'd think you've seen it all after the images of devastation filtering through from St. Elizabeth, Black River especially, in the immediate aftermath of Melissa. but the enormity of the challenges lying ahead all around St. James Monday. Lilliput readily accessible, but every power pylon blown down. Roofless.
Okay, all right, just relax and just take it easy, chill. Me there here.
We can
Respect.
Because we are basically outside. In the night, our house is open. It's a good thing we're by the road. It's terrible. We need water. Our water that we have is rainwater, stink and stagnant right now. Bleach is not making any sense. Little to no food. The little water we have inside is been rationed. It's real devastating. Our prime minister that we voted for, he needs to come to our aid. It's not just us, but everybody else around us.
When your tin food runs out, when what you have stored runs out, what happens?
We are worried about that right now because we see the fight is about to scrabble. If we have $5, we can't buy anything. The taxi to go to Montego Bay is $500 to go down there. The money can't get anything done. If you have $10, there is nothing to buy.
In Montego Bay, Marcia Johnson from Hopewell in Hannibal checking in with her daughter working at the Freeport.
All of these places where they have the digital plate, they are destroyed completely. You go over there, so you see cars stuck up on car, over catching all there, so oh my God. People even died in their houses and a lot of things. Another part is washed out. That a new building just opened up there, so is washed out completely. I mean, another China building up there, so completely gone. There is no work. It's just the spirit of the Jamaican people now.
Food prices already up and gas scarce.
Just buy this bread right up the road here, so for $1,200. Generally, it's $700 for it. Meat,
wow.
Nobody buy any of that. Water, the big main in Great River, done by Hopewell, it's broken. We have to be depending now on springs to get water or the rivers. And you know that pollution you're talking about right there. Mosquitoes, oh God. Anthony, you see as you reach 6 o'clock, mosquito want to lift you up out of your house. I mean, gas, you can't get it. You have to come out here from 5 o'clock in the morning.
Lines at petrol stations, the new normal. And customers not leaving without filled plastic containers.
You know what gas? We just stop us up. And after that, we have walk to the jug go buy some gas and you know good to go. We come all the way from around town. It's hard for we, because we have to we Hanover come a mobile, St. James to get gas. So it's really rough.
How much are they charging to fill up one of those?
All right, one of this is for $800. And if you buy this from off the roadside, we have to pay $3,000 for one.
Another daily chore in the post-Melissa era.
Yesterday we buy 1 5-gallon from a generator, 6,000. It burn out already this morning. I want to buy a next one for another 6,000 again. We buy 3 gallons from the bus, $1,300 a gallon. And I come at the pump over the sun on my bridge and go buy 1 5 gallon for me and get it for $4,000. I'm send him down to go look 3 more gallons for train on bus because I'm below. I'm on half tank. I'm not going to go Hanover. Way up in the hills, I can't let gas go home. I left money because I don't get no money at the ATM because the line too long. Never bad knee, so I can't come out. So somebody have to do for me running them for me. So, it's serious, man, because people worse than me.
Romeo Wilson and countless others under serious pressure, but holding it together.
One of the greatest problems is that I have over 300 pounds of pork from the fridge. Or if it's spoiled, I get one generator, and every day the man have to come work for it. It's a little better this morning, you know, because either run, me left 12 watch it, see what they're going. When we reach this morning, the oil run out tight, so it's serious.
What do the people in your community desperately need right now?
Everything, water, light, everything, food. I buy 4 dumplings this morning, 4 dumplings and 1 spoon of baked bean, $1,200.
Lord God.
Catherine Hall, I couldn't help thinking how distant a prospect another staging of Reggae Sumfest looks right now. The same true for a race meet or something of a similar nature over at the sports complex. Thoughts like that soon crowded out, however, when you hear from survivors about their pressing needs and fears.
And I am appealing to the looters out there, and because a lot of that is going on. I mean, we are already at the peak of collapse. Don't destroy your neighbor. Worse than how we are destroyed already.
You've seen looting?
Yes, looting go on, because a lot of looting go on.
What are they looting?
Food, survival, something to survive.
So without assistance, you think people are going to loot more?
It's not a thing, it's a surety.
They're gonna loot.
Chinese workers back on the job Monday. Across the road, almost all the protective boarding at ATL Motors showrooms removed. The hills above Mobe exposed and scarred by Melissa's record-breaking winds. Many hilltop communities fortunate to be no longer paper. On Tuesday, the government said it was extending the waiver of duties and GCT on hurricane relief supplies from November 28 until December 31.
Wow, great.
To wrap up and move on.
Great, that's what I need to hear.
Criminal defense attorney had another urgent appeal.
In terms of the Minister of National Security, make it a priority.
Have time for send me shit. Send me stuff
not to have them homeless where they become rebels and on the street, because we do have a migration of criminal elements and we do see them moving in the direction towards Clarendon and towards St. James, and that is very important for us to get help for persons, because when they go into survival mode, they become animals and they have children to feed as well. So that's very critical. We need a state of emergency, but we also need things to be doing.
So act fast, because this could be the tip of the iceberg in terms of the social disturbance, looting, things like that.
We all know that we have issues in terms of guns being in this area, certain type of weapons, and whether or not we want to believe it, if these people are homeless, they're going to move into the other parishes, and we are going to have an increase in, robbery, house breaking, things like that. So that's something we also have to think about and control it.
Further along the tortuous road in Anchovy, chicken sizzling in the pot.
Every tree dry, breadfruit tree, I sell ackee, I sell breadfruit, I'm a hustler. And we can't get no crop, no food, nothing.
What you have, chicken?
Because everybody that have the chicken on the fridge is trying to get it out for a reasonable price before it's stale on them.
And when it runs out, what happens?
But hopefully we can get from no more chicken, we try something else.
Ricardo, Julian, and others drafted by Adrian to help make the best of a really bad situation.
We have a little chicken in the fridge. So I decided I was going to jerk some chicken with some festival and then start fry some of the chicken. In no time, in about 10 minutes, as it was ready, everything finished. Then people all about the community who have a lot of chicken in their fridge came to me and say, oh, we got chicken. So I decided to, in 4 days' time, to blow up. The first day, I got about 100 customers. Then the second day, 200, keep on rising. Yesterday alone was Sunday, was like a weekend.
How are you going to store all of that chicken?
All right, the people with the generator, they are storing the chicken for me.
After the chicken is gone, though, what's going to happen?
I'm going to continue, because I get my break right now, so I have to just continue. The lose rat, puss, dog, everything blow down a gully. You know what? We saw ourselves, man, you see me? Everywhere right now, about flat. You know, like me a fisherman close to the dog see, but you see bird see, but some can't go see, but just in our lad see, man, who wants to help.
What are people most concerned about up here in Anchovy? What are they scared about right now?
Yeah, but right now, they don't really have no place to live. I understand most of the house them mash up. So if a man go put up in a house 3 or 4 days in Jam, put up for safety, I understand, because they want space in the house. You understand, but otherwise, they are also same in the street. So I go on the Anthony, think proper same way, the outside, but you see me? Manners and respect, no, proper.
You think people can lose it and become a little bit dangerous in circumstances like this?
Of course. Right now, no people go and commit suicide right now, because some people stress out right now. You have some family, some people have like 3, 4 people in the house and the house blow and gone, what then go do?
What about crime?
Yeah? Crime, I know no come and go and no, because Monkey is a very violent place down there, you understand? But no, everything is put right. But to me, the crime go rise. I'm not lying. People are suffer.
You think people are going to run out of even money to buy food at some point, Ricardo?
Yes, sir. Yes, Miller. Because I think rough that now. All the woman them see like, man, I'm give them man bun by next week. Because it's rough. The woman them hungry. They need money, they need food.
How long you think people can hold out without getting direct assistance from the government or aid agencies?
All right, to be honest with you at this point, because from the burial experience rate, it takes months to recover. At this present moment, it's a disaster, but I turn the disaster into a great opportunity. So I'm just going to keep positive. So like I'm doing something here right now and it's working out, that's how the government is going to work out and make the country back together. I believe in it. So it's going to happen.
Adrian and his team in Anchovy not giving in to despair, but forget Christmas, or for those who weren't directly in Melissa's path, make it truly a season for giving. If you had a plea to make to anybody, people in authority, people who can offer assistance, what would you say?
One Jamaica, let us work as a team. Get down there, get here, let us work.
Whoa, man, amazing car. When did you become a millionaire?
What is this for?
We're trying to get advice for the younger generation.
I made my first million last year, actually.
What line of work are you in?
I'm in sales.
Okay, what's the best advice you can give someone that's in sales?
You're only as good as your sales reps and your CRM.
What CRM do you use?
We used to use one of the old legacy CRMs, but it just didn't give us the speed and agility that we needed. But then we switched to Monday CRM and sales started flying.
Why is the CRM so important?
Well, no specific CRM can make you a millionaire,
Cavani,
but if you want to move fast,
clean up over here so when they
you need
finish
a
here.
CRM that doesn't hold you back. Monday CRM propels you forward. Instead of spending time messing around with old systems, you can invest in relationships and cultivating leads.
Clean up over here so when they
and
finish.
closing deals.
Let me
One
almost
last
finish.
piece of advice for our viewers?
Make sure you have the right tools for your journey. If not, stop now, find the right CRM. For me, that's Monday CRM. Then move forward and nothing can stop you.
Thank you very much, sir.
No problem.
We've got passion, we've got determination. Like, and if we set our sights on something, you better believe it's happening.
We always felt like our content was all about entertainment and being fun, but there was also this, sort of professional business side. One of the things that we knew was basically essential was getting our own website, so people would actually see a proper official group who mean business and who can deliver. And we always had this vision of bringing things into existence that previously had never been seen.
This is the world's largest act.
We bounced a plane, a boat, and a car, and it was wild.
All right, so the Jamaica Defense Force, one of the major Jamaican entities that we are looking to in times of crisis. We've got Vice Admiral Antoinette Weems Gorman here. She's our CDS, or Chief of Defense Staff, along with Colonel Damian Creary, Colonel General Staff of the JDF, here to talk about what these folks are doing, what they're seeing on the ground in the aftermath of Hurricane Melissa and their efforts to help us restore. Good morning to you both.
Morning, ma'am.
So good
Morning,
to
sir.
see you. Good morning.
Thank you both for your service.
Yes, quite so. First of all, CDS, how's your team doing? Like, we always see you deployed and out and jumping from helicopters and in communities and wading through water, and it's all life-saving work, but it's life-risking work too.
Well, thank you for asking. Over 200 of the soldiers have been affected directly. But we're doing what we're doing. We're pushing through. We dig deep, and we know we have to be here for the citizens of Jamaica. So,
yeah,
we're pulling through.
Service, about safe, yeah.
May I stay with you, ma'am? So when something like this happens, and you know it's going to happen, what you do? Like, so when you hear say it's going to happen, what are you asked to do?
So the JDF has a well-documented process of preparation for hurricanes. And we do fall in under the Office of Disaster Preparedness Emergency Management. So internally, we go through systematic steps of preparation to ensure that after the storm, we're able to deliver what is required of us. We have it in 5 phases, and I could get into those details, but essentially, when we have a warning of a storm, we start to track them as waves, and as they continue to develop, we get into different levels of preparedness, from securing, just checking off what we have and making sure we fill those gaps, and then we do get down to the stage of battening down our own bases. We deploy and secure our critical assets so that the ships go away. They sail for safe harbor. The aircraft are secured. Some of them are flown out of the country to ensure that we have their capability after. Then we send the soldiers home to go and try to prepare their own homes, those who are not living in barracks. And then we hunker down for the blow, and immediately after, we're the first persons out.
Okay. How do I address you, sir? Colonel General? Is that how I say it, sir?
Colonel is okay.
Colonel. What was this like for you, sir? Ever been through anything like this?
Absolutely nothing like it. It was just so different from all that we've been used to. I mean, we've seen disasters before. I mean, we've seen the pandemic. We've seen Hurricane Beryl and a number of other things, but just the scale of this has been so much more. And of course, in terms of the operations that the JDF does on a day-to-day basis, is just significantly different. This is really about, saving the lives of our citizens in a different way and assisting them so that they are not in stress. And so completely different.
Is this what you would call the ultimate test in everything that you've seen? Is this where all your SOPs and everything you've ever put on paper is put to the test in the most significant way?
I would have to say, in my career, it has been the most significant test to the JDF.
Wow.
Vice Admiral, just say you look after your own folks also. How difficult is that? Because I suspect some of them not only would have family down there, some of them probably come from down there also and would have difficulties just thinking about that. How difficult is it to say, it's all right, but you still have to go there, you still have to do your thing?
Well, we ensure that we reassure them. And one of my directives immediately, even before the storm hit, was to ensure that we dedicated a team that would be specifically looking at assisting our own persons who are affected.
Home is where we rest and just be ourselves. At Cheetah, we create sofas for warm and easy everyday comfort. Look closer. Soft cushions, clean stitching, and fabrics made to last and easy to care for. Every detail is designed for real life. Perfect for movie nights, quiet naps, reading, or simply pausing for a moment. No matter your style, there's a Cheetah sofa that feels like home. Follow, subscribe, and discover your new favorite place to relax.
The storm was bad, devastated. It was very bad. Every roof was off the house. Every roof. It didn't spare nobody. Every tree was off. All the trees, everything, every building. It was devastated. It's not good. No